So, what's going on, people? I have a handful of those pro wrestling crates that I get, and they've just been stacking up. Maybe you remember, maybe you don't. I don't know how many people watch those, but a while ago, I had to kind of put my subscription, well, change my subscription. It had to be sent to my mom's house because I was going to be moving soon, and they were taking forever to mail things. They didn't want to miss anything, right? So now I have all those boxes. I've had all those boxes since December. But I'm finally going to get around to knocking out these videos because why not, right? They've sat around long enough, so let's get right into this. I'm not even sure which box this one is. I think the other ones are more or less in order in which they were received, but this one I was trying to look up the tracking number and all that stuff, see like what it was, so I could try to just record these in order because that would have made more sense. But that just wasn't in the cards. Apparently neither is open in this box because this tape is... Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we're gonna open this, see which one it is once we get into it and all that good stuff. So let's see, spoilers are on the other side of the card. This one doesn't even say what the thing is. So I'll show that to you guys in case you want to see what's going on in there, get you a quick look at it. And then once I get through this, then I'll have to make note of what date it is or what month it is and what the title is. But moving on into this. So first off, we have a t-shirt with the Ultimate Warrior. So this one's actually kind of nice here. I like the colors. I like bright colors, you know, what can you do? So that's pretty cool. I was never like a huge Ultimate Warrior fan because I missed that era growing up. I'm sure if I was, I probably would have thought it was kind of cool, but then again, there was also Jake the Snake and he had a snake. So if I had to choose, I probably would have been a Jake the Snake guy. I mean, I'm a Jake the Snake guy now, right? And I'm still not really an Ultimate Warrior guy, though I do have a couple of his shirts. Okay, this one I like. This, Guerillas of Destiny. So if you remember Ming, of like Ming and the Barbarian, or I think he also went by Haku. Either way, his son and his other son, now Tamatanga and Tangaloa, they make up the Guerillas of Destiny. So there's that. Nice little tag team out in New Japan doing some pretty big things in a pretty big way. So moving right along, this is talking about the Black Friday sale coming up. So I'm guessing this must have been maybe like an October thing. All right, got a video here. Glacier, what does that say at the top? It's a shoot interview. So if you're curious what Glacier has to talk about, that's going to be on here. I, for one, am not. I got nothing against Glacier. I think I saw him once. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I've been to a lot of shows, a lot of independent things. It's hard to keep everything straight. But I thought it was kind of cool, you know, I had the Sub-Zero thing going on. Speaking of things that are cool, this right here, Papa Shango, right? This, I would have definitely been a Papa Shango guy if I had been watching when that was going on. Because that guy's just cool looking, right? He's got the face paint thing, like the little bone necklace. Yeah. He went through like 3 different personas or something when he was there. Well, maybe 4, because whatever he initially was, I think was just his real name. Then there was Papa Shango, there was the Godfather, there was also, there was Kama Mustafa, and there was whatever he did, the Good Father. So yeah, he's been a couple different dudes. So, you know, you got to kind of reinvent yourself if you're going to be in something like that for a long period of time, right? And then, okay, we got War Machine, or they are now the Viking Raiders. I think they were also like the War Raiders at some point, and like the Viking Express. They went through a lot of names, but didn't change who they were. They just went through a lot of names. And this was all like last year, because I want to say when they were in NXT, they only had one name. But yeah, and I was actually there for their debut at, what was that, TakeOver? It might have been TakeOver Orlando. But I just remember it was kind of a cool thing because I had seen them before in Ring of Honor back in 2016. And then when you see people debut later, you're like, oh, wow, I know who these people are. And I'm kind of excited about this because it's NXT and they're going to be awesome. And then they were. And then they went to the main roster and it was just all, as it often is, just kind of like either downhill or stagnant from there. And I haven't been watching enough to call it, but I haven't really been a huge fan of what I have seen. And then there's a mask. So there's this. I will not be putting it on because I'm just not putting it on. But this does make me think that this must have been an October one. Because, you know, masks and stuff. And, you know, that's October. So yeah, that's kind of cool though. It's fairly generic, not like Generico, of course, because that one's taken. But you know, it'd be nice to have, I guess, if you wanted to start your wrestling career cheaply. Okay, and now we look at the last piece of this. The last piece is always going to be one of these little autographed pictures. Let's see who this is. You might know if you were looking at the card. I don't know because I didn't. Oh yeah, Marty Scurll, right? You may remember me having a poster of him if you've watched this channel for a while and have looked at a lot of the shoe reviews that I did, or I guess any other review that I did. For the bulk of my time last year, I want to say there was a Marty Scurll and a Hangman poster up back then. So go watch one of those videos if you want to, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to, well, I guess I won't do anything with this, but I have it, so that's kind of nice. And let's see, what does this say? Masks and paint crate. Doesn't really say the month on here either, but I can figure that out later, and I'm definitely going to have to before I upload this. So there's that. All right, and now it's been long enough. I'm not going to drag this out. Just going to move on to the next one. So thanks for watching. Stick around or don't stick around, whatever you want to do. I'm putting up the video regardless. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are though, because that matters. So I did a little bit of research and figured out that this crate was from October of 2018, right? Which is why I had 2 masks and paint crates. Anyways, that's the time when I had started initially sending things to my mom's house. And then in November, I started getting them sent to where I was because I actually had my address and all that set up. So I was wondering why this was so strange, but now I've got it all figured out.